Hi guys, so in this segment we are going to discuss the 50 Shades of Grey, or as close to it as we can, because there are
101, you can say, shades of gray.
First of all, I do want to thank Sherwin-Williams for this awesome paint set that we have now went through and pulled out the most commonly used paints in the gray shades.
Yes. So we're gonna start off with these colors that was popular in the 70s, but I don't know that era. They were beigey, peachy beige, and everyone thought that was really cool, and it was a neutral backdrop for their furniture and their window treatments and their decorations. And then we moved on that we thought we were really cool in the 80s and 90s, and it's more of a goldeny yellow color.
Gross.
Mustard. I kind of remember this.
Yeah,
And-
all of the model homes were all painted in
Yeah,
this beige
Mhm.
color.
This was the neutral. Everyone loved it. And then they moved on, maybe late 90s to early 2000. They thought they were really
A
cool.
little touch.
Little
of
taupes,
gray.
little taupes and browns, and sometimes they use your accent walls and and all the main walls and so forth. And we thought we was really moving forward, fashion forward with colors. But then came the true fashion forward colors.
Yeah.
Go ahead, you can talk about that one.
Yeah, so we started to move into gray, and what I actually find very interesting is that gray used to be looked at as the modern color, and no one wanted to use gray, so it's very interesting that now gray is like the go-to neutral for transitional, for contemporary. Even in traditional homes,
Yes,
people are
yes.
actually using gray.
And these are a lot of the tones that they use in the traditional
Yeah.
home. More in the taupey color, they want to step out of the tans, and they wanted to step out and think, I'm doing something wow. And they started doing the taupes. And don't get me wrong, the taupe shades of gray are really
Yeah.
nice. A really nice backdrop.
Depends in the room and the setting and what your style is, because your accessories and furniture can always bring up a color that's a little bit more, I don't want to say old school, but a little bit dated color. Your
Yeah.
furniture can always bring
And your
that up.
lighting.
Yeah.
Your lighting, of course. Your lighting in that room really dictates a lot. So also be sure that you get samples of those colors and take it home.
Always.
So when you go to the paint store and you pick a paint, my suggestion is pick a paint card that have at least 3 to 5 colors on it.
Yes.
So if you like the number 2 color, you take that paint card home, because maybe the number 3 in your lighting might be a color for your main color.
Yeah, and your color is going to be determined by the amount of natural sunlight that comes in, and then the type of artificial light that you have in the space. So you
Yes.
always want to bring a sample. Now we have, I think we want to call this category gray.
Yeah.
So it's the most basic gray tone. It's right in the middle. It's pretty neutral, and it can go with a lot of things. I would say this color tone of gray will really make colors pop in a room.
Absolutely.
So when you want to do a window treatment that pops, or if you want to do a color chair, it'll really make that pop, but using a neutral tone gray.
Right.
We also have grays that are in the blue tone. I do also love these blues as well, because it makes the space have a little character without going super blue, and it brings you out of the neutral gray kind of tone. So these blues are really nice for an office, a bedroom.
A master bedroom. And it can also be used as an accent wall.
Yeah.
Because they're like, let me see, like this really deeper tone of this gray blue. This can be an accent wall, and then you can go back and do all your main colors in a lighter gray. And it doesn't mean you have to stay in this family. You can go in the gray. You can go any of these and make it really pop. So feel free and venture out and mix the different grays. Don't be stuck because
Into
it's
one section.
And
And then
Too many grays.
from so from the blue grays, then we have
The black grays. I think this is one of my favorite because it gives like real depth to any room. So this is really deep, rich tone. So we have a room that have a lot of sparkle, like a lot of reflective surfaces. This is really good. A really nice deep gray. And then you can go from all the way from here, go right across all the colorway. It's really nice. And these gray have like a black undertone. So it's a little more richer, deeper depth, and it feels a little bit cooler, absolutely. So.
And I would say this one's my favorite. So the last section that we're going to talk about is the more lavender tone grays. These are my favorite. They have a little bit more of a feminine touch, which I really love. I absolutely love this color in a bedroom because it just has that cozy, nice feeling in it. You can actually go from a warmer or a cooler. I know it's so tricky because there's so many shades, but with this lavender, you can go from the cool tones all the way to the deeper, richer purple tone.
And this can be in a masculine or a feminine room. So if you use the deepest tone as an accent color, and then you can go back and still use one of these colors as all the other walls in the room, all the main walls. So don't get stuck, as we said before, don't get stuck in one colored tones of gray. You can mix it up, blues, taupes, the natural gray, the blacks, and also the mauve. And there is so much more, but we just narrowed it down.
We had to narrow it down. We didn't want you guys sitting here for an hour.
We had to narrow it down to about 5 or 6 color palette into grays.
Thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next time.
Thank you.